My name is Carter Sickels, and I'm the author of The Prettiest Star, which is right here. And this book will be out. It's actually, the pub date has been moved to May 19th with Hub City Press. And I'm just going to read a short excerpt from it, but I'll tell you a little bit about the book. The book takes place in 1986, and it follows Brian Jackson, a young gay man who's been living in New York City since he was 18. And now he's lost his boyfriend and friends from AIDS. So he decides to return home to a small town in Appalachia in Southeast Ohio. And the novel moves between his point of view, his little sister Jess's point of view, and his mother's point of view, Sharon. So I'm just going to read a short excerpt from Sharon's perspective. And this is kind of at the very beginning of the book. And she has received a letter from Brian asking if he can come back home. And again, she hasn't seen her son in 6 years. Once he does return, his parents decide to keep his HIV status a secret, to keep his sexuality a secret from everyone. So I'm going to read the scene that she's received this letter from Brian, and they will decide if he can come back home or not. Once you know something, you can't unknow it. I first heard about the disease 2 or 3 years ago, mentioned on the news, and I remember seeing it come up on a TV show, some hospital drama Letty had on. I still remember how I felt when they said the character was gay. Everything in me went still, and I started chattering. It didn't matter what came out of my mouth. I just needed to talk over the TV, block it out, cover it up. Since then, of course, you can't escape hearing about the gays or the disease, especially after Rock Hudson died last year. The preachers say it's a punishment from God. Now I have this letter, a half page written on yellow legal pad paper. He said in the first line, "There's something I need to tell you." The word AIDS printed carefully in capital letters. He's been in the hospital already, didn't want to worry us. He's been doing all right, he says. He feels stronger. The letter was shockingly direct, but also vague. It's been a while, and I was thinking maybe I'd come home and see everyone. I'd like to see the family. How's Sadie doing? I wonder if she'll remember me. His phone number was written below his signature. He was waiting for us to call. A few years ago, Brian sent a picture of himself with a man. They had their arms around each other. Brian looked healthy, handsome, strong, hair curled around his ears, crooked teeth, blue eyes, head tilted to the side. His smile was big. Then this man, older than him, tall, muscular, black. Later, Brian told me his friend was dead. Didn't tell me how he died, but now I know it was him. He infected my son. Alone in the kitchen, I hear my husband and daughter upstairs, the creaking of floorboards. I'll tell Travis about the letter tomorrow. Let us have one more night where nothing has changed. But when I walk in the bedroom and close the door behind me, I can't hold on to it any longer. Travis pulls on a pair of plaid blue pajama pants. His t-shirt crumbled in a ball on the floor. I have to tell you something. He raises his eyebrows, pants on, no shirt. His chest hair curly and thick, silver as pencil shavings. What's wrong? I open the jewelry box, which used to belong to my mother. It sits on top of the dresser like a white cake. I open the lid. Inside, pink silk lining, the faint scent of stale perfume. There are 2 layers, and the letter rests on the bottom, folded in thirds. I take it out, hand it to him. His face wrinkles with confusion. He opens it, barely glances at the writing, and closes it, doesn't read it, doesn't want to know. There's a tremor in his voice. He holds up the folded letter away from him, a piece of evidence he doesn't want to see, but I want him to read it. Why do I have to explain? As I glance away, I catch sight of our reflection in the mirror, our drawn, worried faces, how naked and vulnerable they look, and I quickly turn, don't want to see. The light is low in the room, a dull yellow, and everything seems old and worn, the pale blue carpet, the beige bedspread with peach and blue flowers. I hear Jess opening the bathroom door, closing it. It's from Brian, I say. Travis holds the letter toward me. He's sick, I say. And as soon as the words leave my mouth, as soon as I let them go, my bones turn to mush. I have to sit. My legs fold. The mattress holds me up. He has AIDS. Travis is standing in front of me, so I have to look up to see his face. The skin around his eyes crinkles as if he's staring into the sun. His eyes are light blue, like canning jars. He cocks his head like he misheard. He has what? His tone is incredulous and sharp, like he thinks I have everything wrong, and a rush of anger spreads through me like a fever, gives me the strength to stand up. AIDS, I say, then say it again louder, getting myself used to the word. He has AIDS. Travis doesn't respond, staring blankly. Of course, he knows about it. He's heard Wayne's jokes. He's read the newspaper articles, heard the preachers and politicians. But like me, he has ignored, deflected, refused. He drops the letter on the bed, still disbelieving, an accusatory tone of voice. What does that mean? His pajama pants hang low on his hips, and he is wearing white tube socks. And now I wish I'd told him before he started getting dressed for bed. The anger dissipates from my body like a dying light. He looks old and childish at the same time. He looks scared. Brian's sick, I say. He could die. I'll stop there. The scene continues on from there, but that's a good stopping place.